Okay, I agree with you. I'm not sure because I'm Japanese, so I don't know what kind of our advantage do we have. But foreigners coming to Japan increasing year by year. This is
Yes.
true.
Yeah, because a lot of people get a very positive experience.
Okay. National brand we have, maybe we have, but and even in Tokyo Olympic, Japanese
You remember
people.
last week we showed that video of the guy from Iran? No, well, actually from kind of like an oil state, a professor. He actually showed rankings of country brands, and when it came to tourism, Japan was number one.
Really?
Yes.
I forgot that.
So countries people want to visit, they put on their list.
But can you survive Japanese companies for the world? Can we survive our company?
Well, I think we better start thinking about becoming a little bit more distinctive.
No, my question is, can be distinctive?
Well, it's always possible, but it's not in our nature. But we need to change that perspective and really start thinking about, okay, who are we and who are we in this world, and who do we want to be, and how are we going to, who are we going to focus on? It's completely counterintuitive for a lot of Japanese companies because they want to serve as many customers as they can. And when you are thinking about branding yourself, you're not thinking as many customers as you can. You're carefully selecting the customers that you want to serve in particular.
Okay, recently I gradually recognize. Beforehand, language barrier is so huge issue, but recently it's not language barriers. Our cultural issue against foreigners. We are rejecting them. Japanese people say omotenashi, kind of entertainment for foreigners, but actually they do not.
No, well, I'm always a little bit confused about omotenashi because it's true. I mean, it's an enormous customer service, but it's very rigid in a way that it doesn't really take into consideration what the other people want, but basically how we as Japanese have defined customer service. So we are go out of our way to provide service as we see it fit, but we don't look at the customer and see what makes them feel comfortable. No, we just give it to them as we think fit. So we really do not put ourselves into the shoes of the other side. No, we basically do it because it makes us feel good.
My observation before discussing kind of issues, Japanese people don't want to take dinner with foreigners.
Not my experience, but well, actually, it is.
Yeah.
No, it is true. I mean, yeah.
Going to any kind of summit, convention, conference, Japanese people want to go to sushi bar just with Japanese people. But few people exception, but very few. My case is an exception because my family was not Japanese, so I don't care about taking sushi bar with Japanese or not. I don't care. But usually, Japanese people go with Japanese. For example, I had 100 times overseas training for China. In China, I take Japanese people several years ago, more than 100 times. But everybody, third day, fourth day, they want to go to Japanese restaurant. Yeah.
What is it? What's up with that?
But this is they relax with only with Japanese they relax, they can relax.
Why? What's up with
because not language, I believe culture. Culture, this unique culture, island culture.
But isn't it much more interesting to meet people who are different than you are?
No, they don't have any interest. They just identical people.
Why? Because it's not part of their real life. It's
okay.
irrelevant.
I tell you, Japanese people then they don't like change, they don't like challenge, they don't like to like upgrade or something different way. They are very conventional people. They don't like innovative issues. They stay as it is. They don't want change. Right? And overseas people, they always, American, European people, I'm not sure, but American people always, they try to do something new, something change, something upgrade lifestyle. Japanese people, 37,000 US$ for 3 decades, never mind. They are satisfied. Don't change. Don't touch me. Right? Milk price is the same as for past 30 years. They don't want to change anything. Right? If, for example, Japan is very traditional way. A good example, if I want to work with Japanese company, they're going to tell me, no, you are over 70 years old. I don't want to accept you. This is traditional way. Okay? American people not like that. I'm going to meeting with American company next week. They don't concern about age. But only Japanese, they don't want to change anything at all. This is the problem, right? So not language. Japanese society is very difficult to get in.
So they are not curious about,
right?
Or have to say, okay, well, we're in China. Why don't we get to know these people?
So Japanese company, we have very difficult to. Okay, Japanese brand, Japan national brand. You said because Japan is very unique compared with the rest of the world. But the other way around, Japanese company very difficult to establish their brand because they just everything inside. Don't go outside. Right?
Yeah, I think, well, they go outside, but then outside they create an inside.
And additionally, recently Japanese company, they don't have creation, no innovation, conservative.
I agree.
Right? So overseas people don't like it.
Well, I mean,
like, are you going to talk with Japanese IT company? They want to go to shake hand? No, they had better go to Silicon Valley for investment. Right? They're always changing. This is my feeling.
They're always changing what?
Changing new opportunity, capability.
Who, Japanese company?
No, overseas company.
Oh, overseas companies.
Japanese company don't want to change. Please don't touch me.
Well, Japan has been not always in the background when it came to innovation. I mean,
no innovative.
Japanese industries have
no innovative.
I wouldn't.
Okay. I tell you one example. I'm belonging to some construction company. If I'm going to do something instead of the other rivals, they cannot do that.
So how about, for example, I'm not sure whether this is true, but how about, for example, the hybrid car? Wasn't that an invention from Toyota, or was it already an existing concept?
Oh, good question. Japanese try to develop new car, try to develop new, some. Not only car but also car, the new like hydrocarbon engine is kind of car. But always problem is Japanese company never communicate with overseas company. Right? So maybe that kind of car is ahead of the technology, but rest of the world usually they will not agree with them. Too ahead. Okay, if you go too ahead, this kind of technology we can't accept as standard.
Right.
We can follow you.
Well, we don't want to accept the standard because
exactly.
Yeah. Otherwise,
major issue is no communication. Right. Okay, I agree with you. Going is wrong, but no communication with overseas journalists. Japanese car manufacturer never communication with European companies people, right?